So an excellent student academically, overall academics, excellent. So when I saw that, I was like, ew. And they rated me a Hey guys, I hope that you have been doing fantabulous, amazing. Long time no see. Why is that? I actually don't know. I'm not the one to ask for that. You should actually ask my biochem class and my physiology class, whom have been assaulting me and beating me up, to say the least. But nevertheless, we are alive, we're good. I have so many videos that I filmed, I just have not had time to edit, but I think I'm gonna take priority in this one since the deadline to apply is coming up. So as you read on the title of this video, this notebook right here, this notebook has world secrets in it. Yeah, this notebook has been in my lab with me, all my classes, it's been in my backpack, but it does hold a very important secret, and that is the comments of the people that admitted me into the university. It's genuinely bizarre, it's so crazy. Like, these two people that decided my fate, like they determined my experiences right now. Obviously, Allah did it, but like, oh, these people were having a bad day, maybe I wouldn't have gotten in, but I got in. So without further ado, let's look at what got me into the University of Michigan. First, I want to talk about what the admissions file is and how I kind of got to view it. And then I want to give you guys a little bit about like my stats to give you some context. And then lastly, I'll go into what the two readers thought about me. So to start off, I've been wanting to view my admissions file, and when you sign the FERPA, when you submit your Common App in the beginning, you sign away your rights to, for example, like see your letters of recommendation. So that wasn't included. But what I could see is what I submitted for the Common App, which was 3 years ago. I was in the middle of submitting my Common Application, which is crazy. It feels like I barely started college, but in reality, I submitted my Common App 3 years ago, which is insane. So I emailed FERPA, and basically all you say is, "Hi, my name is Hanien, and my UMID is this, and I would like to view my admissions file." And then they sent me a Calendly link with a bunch of dates, and I was able to pick a date, 1 to 2 weeks, I don't really remember, from the day that I emailed them. So it's fairly quick. And when I arrived, it was basically at our student activities building. They basically sit you down and they call you up. You have to show your ID, you get your admissions files, kind of a bunch of papers, paper clipped, and you can sit down and you have 45 minutes from when you received the packet. You cannot take any pictures, you can only take notes. I couldn't write down my entire Common App, but I already have a lot of my stuff on my computer that I submitted. I think the main thing was like the readers' comments to my application, and I feel like it was kind of underwhelming because it was only like 3 sentences per reader, 3 or so. I don't really remember because this was like a month ago, so I'm gonna be reading it and re-surprising myself with you guys because in the time span I went through war and finals and everything in between, so I don't really remember what I read. But yeah, that's basically what the admissions file is and the process that I took to view it. It was very simple, and the packet that you get is mostly just printed out version of what you submitted. So a little about my stats. So my GPA in high school was a 3.98, but they rounded it down to a 3.9, which isn't bad, but that's what my GPA was. And I took 9 APs and 5 honors classes, 3 essays. I submitted my Common App essay, which was basically about my passion for learning and like the sacrifices that my parents made. And then number 2 was the Why Michigan essay, showing my interest in the University of Michigan. And then I also had my communities essay, which I think now they replaced with like a leadership essay. So those 2 were Michigan specific, and then there was the Common App essay. Oh, also I didn't submit any test scores. I was not a test taker. I'm not a test taker still. I suck at exams. I'm not good at standardized exams. And my SAT score wasn't the best, so I just didn't submit it because we had the option. I don't know how it is now, but I didn't submit my test score. And we also didn't have a school rank, so our school didn't rank us per se. I can go into more detail with like my stats and my essays and stuff if you guys want in another video, but I think that's the extent to which you guys need to know for the context of what my evaluators were looking at. I have all the comments right here. I also applied early action, so that was due November 1st or October 31st when I applied, and this evaluator wrote his or her comments down on November 17th. So like while I was stressing, like these people were reading my essays and stuff, which is like insane to see. This evaluator kind of went through and had a list of what I had. So they said GPA 3.9, test null, school does not report class rank, core academics 24, honors 5, APIB 9, college 0 because I wasn't dual enrolled, overall educational environment good, overall curriculum outstanding, overall academics excellent, overall involvement outstanding, essays are outstanding, overall interest is excellent, and final comments, I think this is what they kind of thought stood out the most for them, was my 3.9 GPA, no SAT, my AP scores, which is weird. I didn't do the best on my APs, I'm not gonna lie, because I took the majority of them my senior year, so they weren't submitted yet, but I got 2 3s and 1 4, and they also commented most demanding curriculum, so they said that my curriculum was demanding, that I tested myself through the AP classes and like the honors classes that I took. And I guess their final analysis of my stats were, because as of now they just kind of listed it, some very good involvement with multiple leadership roles, has significant family responsibilities and works part-time, very strong essays that speak to Sudanese heritage and Muslim faith, very strong interest in UMich and being a pediatrician, and they rated me a 3 with strong advocacy and flagging for CSP. So CSP is basically a program that we have at the university which kind of offers more help to those who maybe didn't come from like a good educational background. I don't know, maybe it's because I put my race in there or something, because that is the majority of the people that do get into CSP or are involved in CSP are, you know, not white. It's from what I noticed. All my friends, from like what I know is from my friends. So maybe that's why. Maybe the race kind of had like an upper hand and flagging me for CSP. So yeah, they rated me a 3. Also, something that I forgot to mention was that you get rated on a scale of 1 to 15, 15 being the worst and 1 being the best. So when I saw that, I was like, like, you think I'm a 3 out of 15, which is insane. On to Evaluator 2. So they had a shorter evaluation. Maybe it's because their job was to only proofread Evaluator 1's comments and their decision. So they noted 3.9 GPA, solid AP exam scores of 3 and 4, which was also surprising because when I got a 3, I was like, like, a 3 for me was like, I almost got cardiac arrest when I realized that I got a 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5 is kind of bad. Not if you get it, but if I get it, it's horrible. And I don't know, I beat myself over it, but I guess they like to see a 3. Yeah, so that shows that I'm not really good at standardized testing, as I've said before. They said 9 AP classes with A's, so an excellent student academically from high school with strong involvement and essays that support they would blend into DEI mission of campus of admitted. Yeah, I had a lot of work in high school that was DEI adjacent. I was on the DEI committee in my school, and I founded like the diversity club at my school. I was also taking like French and Spanish, so like I think that was my personality that I showed in my application. Yeah, so an excellent overall candidate for U of M, and rating/advocacy supported, and given strength of academic record does not need support of CSP. Kind of, I wish I was in CSP because CSP kind of gets their own sections when enrolling to classes. So like every time I'd see that, oh, this class is open, I'd go on like to register, and the only section that's open is only available to CSP students. So anyway, alhamdulillah. And this Evaluator 2 was on November 18th, 2022. So
they did it a day after, which I thought was interesting. And it was only like 18 days after I submitted the application, which is insane. I don't know why it took them until January to to release everything. Or maybe they just did mine first, because yeah, a lot of people did mine, so that makes sense.
But yeah, final thoughts, like insane in my opinion. Like it's crazy to look at the people that basically saw you as worthy of coming to the university. Like I've had imposter syndrome and I'm like, okay, like these people are so smart. Like maybe it was a mistake that I was admitted. Maybe it was just fate that I was admitted, and maybe I'm not good enough for these academics and they're just too hard. So it's easy to fall into like the imposter syndrome and to have that when you're at such a prestigious university. But I think I made a really good decision by looking at my admissions file, because genuinely it changed my mind and it kind of altered my brain chemistry, because like these two people saw that you were good enough to come into the university. So maybe I actually do belong here. And I'm like so glad I decided to apply. It genuinely like changed my life. I met so many people here at the university. So it's crazy how these two people kind of just brought so many other people into my life and allowed me to experience things that I probably wouldn't have experienced otherwise. I wish I knew how the admissions people or the people on the admissions team kind of thought before I submitted my application, because it's evident that they look at leadership, like APs and your course load especially. But I think that if I didn't take all those APs, or if I didn't take all those difficult classes or a heavy course load, I wouldn't have gotten an involvement. And then they also look into your essays, and essays are also a big major part in deciding whether or not they think you're a good candidate. Yeah, I think I learned a lot by viewing my admissions file, and I hope you guys choose to as well. I don't only have the admissions comments, I also have a lot of the things that I put on my Common App that I didn't have previously, and they are all in this top security government secret Hanien's private notebook. I just realized that my setup was kind of janky, but hopefully the video is helpful. I'll make it another video if you guys want, with kind of my entire application process and everything, or even just like my advice on the university. And I'll also be uploading the vlogs that I've been putting off. Yeah, don't come at me for that, please. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. And good luck with all your applications, and please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. I'm more than willing to help, especially if you're applying to UMich. But yeah, bye.